Welcome to the Barrel Buddies. I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ.
Good to see you.
We got-
evening.
What up,
Yeah.
friends?
Yeah.
How's it been? It's like we're finally back on our normal schedule.
Man, it seems like it's been a
About
while.
time. Did you recover from your New Year's hangover?
No, hold on. Let me tell you about the hangover I had from the Champagne Fest.
That cold duck hangover? You have a little cold duck.
I think there was
Ah.
one
Oh.
COVID of that, and I think it was the cold duck.
Ooh.
Or maybe it was the mixture.
No, there's something about champagne bubbles
I agree.
that the next day is no bueno.
It'll get you every time.
Yes, it hits you hard.
It doesn't
Get
feel
you
good.
every time.
Right.
I don't know. It kind of dries you out.
Barn Door, how's it going? Welcome.
Barn Door, good to see you.
But yeah, so we're talking about the hangover from Champagne episode.
Ooh.
It hits you. Like, champagne seriously hits you differently than any other hangover that's
Hashtag, it hits you and it gets you.
Oh, yeah. James, do me a favor. Can you grab my cup and scoot it a little closer? Sorry, I don't want to.
Yeah, you. So
I don't want to
Zach,
disturb Jamba. Jamba's
Zach
decided-
has
Look at
well,
this.
Hey, you want to smell? Oh.
no, Jamba doesn't want any of this beer.
I don't know. That creme brulee smells pretty damn
Wow,
good.
no, she was
Oh.
no, she didn't like back away. She was kind of into it for a
That
minute.
creme brulee is so good.
Why don't we? Why
Dude,
don't
the smell,
Zach?
the taste.
What are we drinking? What is this?
What was the name of it? I forgot.
Creme brulee.
Is it just creme brulee?
Yeah, it's just called.
Creme brulee from the brewery.
So good.
Seriously, it's creme brulee in a glass. It smells like it.
Let's see. Bring it a little bit
Tastes
closer
like
to
it.
this little subcam here we got.
So it's a barley wine from the brewery in Placentia, California.
Yeah, and a little
And it's,
Anaheim action.
hands off to our friends.
Shelly, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Lemmy J says, "Smart man, don't disturb the cat."
Look at that. The cat even likes it. Look.
No,
look.
I have never. This is ridiculous. Look at the cat was like seriously like into it for a minute there.
If the cat likes it, I mean, it's
Go
gotta be
back,
good.
see if she'll smell it.
Here,
See.
Jumbo. Look.
Do you want some of the beer?
This is too much. She's not liking it.
No. This.
I don't want to get the claw.
She's already like sitting on your lap.
See, I don't want the claw.
Here's what I hope, Zach. I hope your other half joins the show, and she's gonna be like, "You let that traitorous bee on your lap."
Man, sorry, other half. John likes me, doesn't like you. It happens.
All right, we digress. We've really like already off the rails, and it's the
Right, we're
first.
talking about the cat. And
Yeah, we're talking about the
beer.
cat.
That's the opening. It's the social opening.
Yeah, that's the fun part of
But
it,
listen,
right?
Yeah, we have a really good
Friends.
social opening.
let me tell you
Yeah.
about what we got planned for you.
What do we got? What do
in
we got?
quarter one, the next 12 weeks. We've listened to a lot of you. You've come back to us. You've put a
Shout
bunch of
out Safi, Lemmy J, how you doing? Shelly, welcome to the chat. Barn Door, hi. Patrick, hello.
Welcome
there.
back, y'all.
Three of you.
We've listened to. Listen, you guys have all been typing out in the chat. You've been direct messaging us.
We like
And-
questions in the chat, by the way. Keep typing in the chat.
Absolutely.
Please do.
Because I may do a quick little rant about the Fred Minnick show here. But go ahead.
We might.
Ooh.
One of the things that we continue to hear from you guys is we drink a lot of stuff that is difficult to get a hold of, that is limited, that is very allocated. We get it. So we said quarter one, let's go back to basics.
Back to Basics show 2021.
Stuff you can buy in the grocery store.
Back stuff you can buy in the grocery store. To this guy's
Exactly.
point right
Yeah.
here.
You're walking down the liquor aisle. You go, holy crap, there it is, Knob Creek. Holy
So
crap,
that's what
there
we're
it
doing
is.
tonight.
Yeah.
Knob Creek, we're got a commitment for the next 12 weeks. We're gonna give you Knob Creek, Jack Daniels, Maker's Mark, Jim Beam, Evan Williams, stuff you can find ready and available. We're gonna talk to you about why you should buy it, or whether you should try it, or whether you should dump it down the drain and never even look at it again.
And you know what's interesting about this, very affordable and very available whiskey
Tell me about
slash bourbon. This may be something that you've had in the past
Could be.
that you did not like,
Are you saying you need to revisit it?
but then you revisit it and you say with your whiskey palate and
Yeah.
what you've developed, and you say, "Wow, that's very interesting."
So,
It tastes
Zach, you hit the nail on the head there. So one
Yeah.
thing I wanted to bring up is palate, right? Don't expect to drink something and taste every single flavor profile that you read about in that cocktail, right? Or bourbon or alcohol, whatever. Your palate is one of those things that you learn from it, right? You learn from your tastes. You learn, oh, this is what leather tastes like, or this is what peach iced tea tastes like, or this is what, I don't know, strawberry tastes like, honey,
clover,
and even smells. So your smells, which are your olfactory senses, and then your tastes, all are senses that are learned and they're acquired. You don't automatically off the bat can just jump into an alcohol and be like, I smell rich mahogany and leather-bound books. Like, you're not going to know that off the top of your head, right?
I smell like
you have to train.
I'm a big deal.
Oh.
All right, Patrick says we're a little low, so we can turn up our volume here.
Oh.
Perhaps I'll swing it a little closer. How does that affect our visual?
I think we're good there. Actually, we're pretty loud.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Safi in the chat says, what happens when you store liquor in a non-original packaging? We need some clarification.
Oh,
on
like
that.
a decanter?
Yeah,
Something
is
like
that
that?
what you're talking about? And then she says, it's like coffee, it all tastes like crap. Yeah, no, that's true. No, coffee goes hand in hand, I think, with alcohol. That there's, I would consider myself a quasi-coffee nerd as well. And
Well, look at that Modern Times shirt you're rocking. You better be.
little
yeah.
Modern Times Dankness Dojo for our friends. Shout out to Modern Times Brewery. But yeah, no, coffee, because Modern Times has coffee. Coffee is kind of the same way. So what I recommend, if you want to learn, like if you want your palate to learn tastes, you need to go out and taste things that give a profile of what it already says it is.
Mm-hmm.
So go drink a coffee and it says you're going to get, vanilla and caramel and brown sugar. And you're like, okay, let me taste this. And you're like, oh yeah, I do get vanilla, caramel, and brown sugar. So what'll happen is you're going to remember that. And then a couple months down the road, you're going to have a bourbon, or whatever. And you're going to be like, whoa, this is like so much brown sugar going on in here.
Then also reading those flavor profiles on the whiskeys and bourbons, is important too. I remember like back in college, back in high school, whatever. Jack Daniels did not taste banana-y to me.
Not at all.
No,
Jack
it tastes-
Daniels was alcohol.
Yeah, it tasted like whiskey. You take a shot of it, you go, woo! That tasted terrible. Where's my chaser?
Right, exactly.
So give me some Coke. Give me some Coke to wash
Cocaine or Coke? Like,
Coca-Cola.
oh, give me some Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
All right, so tonight, folks.
I wanted to just jump in.
Yeah.
Tonight we're doing Knob Creek.
It's a basic. It's a great basic.
But like we talked about earlier, we're talking about like what we have tasted before that maybe we have developed our palates and we've come back to say, oh, I like that. No, I don't like that. Last time I had Knob Creek, I did not like this.
Which bottle of Knob Creek?
Just general, old-fashioned, typical, run-of-the-mill
Okay,
Knob
like
Creek.
like a Wild Turkey 101, right? Just the base. Maybe it was a bad comparison. I don't know. I'm just thinking of like the introductory, like
I
this
just
is where
remember
we're
seeing
No, I
it
think
hot and burning.
Yeah, no,
That's what
I
I remember about Knob Creek.
Here's the thing. You're bringing up a very valid point because a lot of our friends out there, a lot of our viewers, a lot of even myself and us here in the room will go to a cocktail bar and you're like, oh, I'll take an old-fashioned. And 9 out of 10 times, they're not going to ask you what base you want. They're not going to ask what whiskey or bourbon you want in that old-fashioned.
No,
they're not
no.
They're not going to ask you.
No, you're getting Vladimir's freaking whiskey.
Most of the time, it's fucking Vladimir's Popov's plastic bottle special.
Yeah, it's basically what's gonna make them more money.
Right. And then the 1 out of 10 times, they're going to be like, oh, well, what whiskey or bourbon would you like, A, B, and C?
Right.
And with that being said, Knob Creek Old Fashions actually aren't that bad.
I haven't had one. Again, I haven't had Knob in a long time. It's been a hot minute since I had Knob.
So let's talk a little bit about Knob Creek. So
Where's it from?
Kentucky. Good old Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey on the Bourbon Trail.
This is a Jim Beam Suntory product, isn't
A
it?
Jim Beam Suntory product, which is Knob Creek. Master Distiller Fred No, if I'm not mistaken, right?
And isn't Fred No the great grandson of Jim Beam?
My
He sure
gosh.
is.
Whoa! So this can't be that bad.
So we kind of have a special Knob Creek. So everybody knows you can get your run-of-the-mill Knob Creek out there, but we have a store pick today. Shout out to Liquor World
Liquor World.
out here in Vegas. This is their Stolen Barrel 5. Drag It Through the Garden. So this is a 9-year, if you look down here on the label.
That's a Chicago reference, by the way.
Yeah.
9 year.
No, Drag It Through the Garden.
Drag It Through
They're
the Garden.
talking
The
about
hot dogs. Yeah.
Drag it through the garden means throw it through the pickles and the chilies and the peppers and the...
Put everything on the dog.
Yeah,
Got
it means
it.
everything.
Okay.
So this is
I'm
the...
going to say that someday.
This
Drag
is
It
a...
through
And
Right.
nobody's going to understand what I'm saying.
If you go to Porta Subs,
Wrap it up.
they know what's up.
Drag it through the garden. Subway, drag it through the garden.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. So this is the Liquor World single barrel pick. It's a 9-year. So for friends out there that can't see, it's a 9-year selection. So this is, most Knob Creek comes in at 100 proof. This little sucker, as you can see right there, is 120 proof. And I'll go back to it a
It's
little bit.
hot.
It's a little hot.
Whoa,
I'll let you guys see the label.
So 60%.
So they call it Stolen Barrel. Shout out to our friends at Liquor World. They call it the Stolen Barrel because unfortunately during COVID times, a lot of clubs and
COVID or
COVID. Just let me fucking finish my sentence, Christ, Zach. So a lot of
like COVID?
what other COVID is
You're
there?
talking about prohibition.
COVID-19?
No, COVID, like the fucking 2020 pandemic that swept through the world.
Not prohibition then.
No. Listen,
Not Volstead COVID.
American COVID.
I will shut this show down right.
With the
now.
click of a mouse.
I will shut this show
shut
down.
the show down with a click
I
of
am
a
the armchair warrior
Wait,
right
you're
now.
gonna turn it around?
I will shut this show down with a click of a button.
with the stand up and you turn off of the camera.
Listen, friends.
I'm gonna
You
walk
can do it.
Just shut up.
I'm gonna walk around
Stop.
the table and I'm gonna turn that camera off.
Listen. All right, circling back. I don't even know what the fuck I was
Okay.
talking about now.
Continue.
I don't know. I don't know where I was. I was talking about non.
So during,
Oh, the Stolen Barrel. Hold on. So the Stolen Barrel.
circle the wagons!
During the COVID times.
Okay.
Go
Back to why they call these the Stolen Barrels. So our friends at Liquor World were being very, we'll say, thrifty during. Speaking of COVID, are you doing okay over there?
Yeah, I'm just choking on that.
I'm sure you are. Okay, so Stolen Barrel. During COVID, let's say Q1, Q2, March, April, May, there was a lot of, obviously in Vegas, we have a lot of bars and shit going on.
This is great.
Of these like clubs. We okay there? Do you need a water or something?
I'm drinking water. It's not helping. I'm gonna drink whiskey.
We'll let you calm down here before I continue my, interrupting story time here.
I'm sorry.
Continue with story time.
Okay.
Continue.
So, there's, as you all know, well, most of you know, Vegas, tons of clubs. We have tons of nightclubs, bars, blah, blah, blah. There, obviously, so Knob Creek does barrel picks for all these clubs, bars, whatever. And what what happens is a lot of these places close because of COVID. And then they're stuck with probably, I don't know, a couple hundred bottles, a barrel's worth of, 200 bottles from Knob Creek. And they're like, we're a nightclub. We're not going to be able to sell it.
Yeah. What
So-
do you do with it?
What do we do with it? Liquor World swoops in, steals the barrel pick from, say, Hakkasan or some big nightclub in Vegas, make it their own. And they've called it the Stolen Barrel series for the past couple months because they've
That's-
just been stealing
That is
barrel
really cool.
picks.
Bravo!
That is really cool.
Good job.
So
Mr.
yeah, if you
Wall.
guys can kind of see, that's a Stolen Barrel.
So this was meant for a like a Hakkasan.
Yeah, this was like for like a nightclub, and don't get me wrong, like this nightclub, they would have charged probably what would Hakkasan charge for a pour Knob Creek?
Oh my God.
$15-$20 for a
Easy.
single?
Easy.
That's crazy.
I'd start with
And it's
20.
true.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah. Anyway, they got a hold of this. Let it go to us average Joes. Right, Barn Door was like, which COVID? This COVID or the other one?
That's the other one.
The future
So
COVID.
back really quick, going back to Safi's question though, she says, what happens when you store liquor in non-original packaging? It's better or worse to pour and store in something else? So I think you're talking about a decanter,
Yeah.
Safi, which is like, you know, kind of like a crystal. I don't have any of my decanters handy, but I will tell you this much. Everybody that I know says that when alcohol opens up, especially if it's something aged, it benefits from getting oxygen
I agree.
Yeah, aerates it.
and aerates it. Yeah.
So it's got that extra layer of air
Yeah.
instead
yeah.
of being all bottled up. So yeah, I would think,
No, so a decanter is for wine, but they also have liquor decanters, which have the stopper on the top. Which, unfortunately, I'm looking around my bar area here. I don't have one out, which is surprising.
I have a couple out at mine. My personal bar has a couple of.
we'll bring
crystal
one
decanters.
next week.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
I-
So we can see.
Yeah,
So,
next show.
Safi, I typically put either something really old or really strong into a decanter. And I do that because, again, something that is tight or really strong benefits from that oxidation, that air. It opens, it breathes, it blossoms. I think it's really good.
Maybe overpowering if it comes straight out of the bottle. Huh?
Yeah, I think and it's classy. I think it's a classy move.
Yeah, I would love to be like, I always say that I was born in the wrong generation. I wish that like my office at work, I had the decanter in the back, smoking a cigarette,
Oh yeah.
just sitting there typing away at a keyboard or at a typewriter,
I'm sure that still goes on.
I'm sure
you
it
just haven't
does.
climbed the corporate ladder to that point. You know?
Whatever. I'm
Maybe
sure.
we will.
One of these days. One of these days I'll have a decanter.
That's right.
in
Girl
my office.
buddies will have our own office.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we poured ourselves. This is a Knob Creek. Back to the Stolen Barrel. So if you look at the label here, which I'll get up to the camera. Let's let it focus in there. Perfect. So our friends at Liquor World. This is a 9-year, 120 proof, single barrel
Let's taste it.
select
Let's
from
taste
Knob
it.
Creek.
Big deal. It's
Yeah,
a bottle.
It's a big
Sorry,
deal.
What was the year? 9.
So this is a 9-year. So it was barreled on 5/25/2011.
What was I doing then?
You were a baby.
I think I was working.
You were that baby.
I was that
No,
baby.
you were probably still working with that other company prior to your current one.
No, it was the same company that I am currently.
2011, we were probably on the March.
Because no. Because I started 2010.
Oh.
March would have been like
2009.
Yeah, 2007, 8, 9.
Wow.
Back in the March. God, that's more than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And our friend, Mr. Ryan out there, if you're watching. you
So
know
Barn,
who you are.
Barn, no, he's never watched. He doesn't know how to get on YouTube. So Barndor says a whiskey will open up in a
What's up with
decanter,
YouTubes?
but it will over-oxidize if left with too much air for too long. Yeah, so that's why, like with a decanter, you have a
Okay.
stopper, right?
Yeah. Make sure you stop it. And you gotta have a quality crystal decanter that's got a good stopper.
Yeah. Anyway,
Give this a try.
we've poured it.
Good here,
I just
color.
took my first sip on this and
It's got a really good
back to
color.
exactly what I don't like about Knob Creek.
No, let's
being
talk
honest.
about that because some people just don't like Knob Creek, and you're one of them. So let's go into it.
You know, I am one of them.
Did you
And
get a little swirl? Get that.
I give it a swirl. I've been trying to get the ethanol off the face of the whiskey here, and I mean it's hot.
Yeah.
So this is coming in at about 60% alcohol. That's a lot. It's hot.
Very flowery, yeah.
I get
Lemony,
floral.
lemony flower? Lemons and flower? I don't know.
I get a little bit of citrus. I would
Sure.
say that's citrus.
Citrus. I'm gonna go geranium.
Geranium.
I know that's a weird flower to go with, but it's
Well, you know
I'm
your
gonna go-
flowers, I think.
I know my flowers. Geranium is where I would go with this. Juniper, that evergreen.
Ooh, yeah, a little piney.
Michael
Yeah,
Brown
it is.
says Zach has a great pussy, which
Hey,
There we go. That's
happy
John
birthday,
Boo.
Michael.
Is Jamba the?
No, this is Michael Brown. This is not Michael Brown's birthday.
Hello, Michael
unfortunately.
Brown. How you doing, Michael Brown? Good to see you.
Wow. So now that I've really gotten like pine in my head.
Yeah.
Wow, now that
Pine
you
is
said
big.
pine,
Go
that's no, but
It's
this is a
really
great
piney.
example of learning a smell again.
Yeah.
Like learning
pine.
what
Like
a smell tastes
it's
like.
real sappy, real piney.
Pine sap.
That's funny. Yeah, I didn't even
Great.
think about that
Who
before.
said that? I didn't know
I
which one
did.
you
I,
said.
like
that's
a
pine
cut
sap.
2x4, that pine
They
sap.
said evergreen. Yes. So
Dude.
like that. Yeah. That
It's
evergreen
big.
pine.
Like juniper,
super sappy.
very
Pine sap.
sappy.
Yeah.
But you know what's fun about that?
Is you can have one smell. Maybe
Now that I've picked
goes
that
with
out,
another.
I find this to be really enjoyable. It was off-putting before I could pinpoint it. Now I find it to be enjoyable. And I think that's the citrus that you were picking out. I don't think it's citrus. I think it's pine.
Sap
I think
The
it's
pine.
more, the more that you stick your
It's
nose
evergreen.
into it.
So I kind of
Yeah,
get I get that astringent citrus like grapefruit, like that kind of soury grapefruit
Yeah, I
and
would go.
pine.
I would go that far. Yeah, it's a
This-
real.
it does
But-
have a little bit of a sting to it.
But then I
Yeah,
get
it's not too hot.
this like mellow kind of peach iced tea back end, like peach iced tea, caramel. I get hit with the pine.
I don't get any caramel, but I'll give you tea. I like a dried tea leaf.
I get
yeah.
peach iced tea all the way. Peach iced
And
tea
it's-
into like caramel
it's hot
and
as fuck.
pine.
Like a sweet tea?
Yeah, a little bit like a sweet tea. Why-
It's
Why don't we cut it? We got some water here.
I haven't even taken my first sip yet.
Oh,
What is wrong with
jeez,
you?
what are you doing?
First sip. A little bit of a little ethanol. Give it a minute.
You got to do your 3 sips. Don't start judging it.
I might need.
Safi, we're just eating some mixed nuts here, like
Yeah, a little almond.
straight from Costco. You know, nothing crazy. Barndoor says the Knob Creek 9-year always tastes like citrus and a bit sharp to me. Like the 12-year a bit better. You know, we don't have a 12-year, but
Barn Door. I'm going to tell you. We've been tasting some different Knob Creeks. I brought a quarter barrel that I liked a lot, but I'll tell you, Jimmy did not like. Not his favorite, but I'm personally digging the quarter barrel. The stolen barrel, this is not my cup of tea. But the citrusy, piney, it's interesting. I mean, it's interesting.
hey, so let me throw something out there. We don't have a 12-year,
Send one to us.
but if we finish these really quickly, I can break out the 15-year.
We have a Knob Creek 15.
I have a
Dude,
hidden.
this is gonna be like apples to oranges, I guarantee.
I have a hidden.
Hold on. How long have we been on the air?
Only. We haven't been on the air long. How long have we been on the air? Hold on. Let me take a look here.
Oh, you're thinking of a second
24
show,
minutes.
Second show cut?
I mean, if we're doing it, we got a good audience. We got some people here.
Yeah.
I think that would like to see the 15-year.
Let me cut this.
I think I got exponentially more than you guys did.
I'm going to do a one.
Not at all. You haven't been drinking it, Zach. You're like, oh, I don't know what you guys are doing over there.
Yeah.
Team, hello, hi, welcome back to Barrel Buddies.
Yeah.
We just cut, and for those of you that might have forgotten,
All right, but Barndor says break out to 15. If we can get, we have 10 people in the chat. If we can get some more people to say break out to 15, I'll break it out.
so I just did. Oh, excuse me.
Wow, you keep it in your glass.
DJ likes it that much. It's all over the place.
So the cut is either a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1, and it's when you add water. I'm gonna recommend don't ever add ice. I think adding ice, the chill, mutes
cut
the
it.
flever.
Cut
But
it. It's
adding
good.
water,
It's really
I
good
think,
with
is
the
the good
cut.
cut. And it should open this up.
Safi says break it out. Shelly says break it out. Michael Brown says break it out. Barndor says break it out.
Okay.
All right.
one cut, and I like that.
I haven't had it yet. Takes away the ethanol, that's for sure.
Ooh, I like it. There's a lot of good flavor.
Hang on a second. Wow, the
Guys, this
ethanol-
is a big
ethanol.
deal.
You can't get that at Costco, can you? Can you get it at the gas station?
No. That's why I almost didn't want to. Like, this is a back to basics show, and you have me breaking out the 15 or
15. Hey, back to basic stuff you can buy at the grocery store, except for this 15, because you know the Barrel Buddies.
So for our friends, this is the wooden. This comes in a beautiful wooden Knob Creek box.
It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous here.
Where the fuck did you get this?
It was tough.
I don't doubt that.
You lift up the sheath that's
Glass
in.
sheath.
Yeah. And then, so this is 100 proof. Oh, which is interesting because it's
I like
100
that.
proof.
They downproofed it.
They did downproof
Right,
to
did it for
15
the
here.
flavor, not the alcohol.
I appreciate that.
Just jumping back to the chat. Safi says, "Don't be basic." Okay, Safi, you're really calling us out here.
Calling me out.
But then,
Reason why.
we have Craig Conrad saying Uncle Punky is here from Chicago.
Uncle Punky in
Uncle
Chicago.
Punky.
What up?
So, and he says love the knob, so we should break out the 15 on
Really?
tonight's show.
Punky loves the knob. Well,
See
that's
it.
not surprising.
So I look at this; it's
Whoa.
unopened, as you can see. I have not opened that wax. If you look there, and then we have the knob
As if
Creek
you're
15.
filling up a 15 with.
And then for our friends that are just joining us, because I see we had a few more join, we just finished off the store pick. This is the Single Barrel Select Knob Creek, which.
Can we do a quick rating? Can we do our?
Oh
our
yeah.
official rating?
Let's
So
go through our
let's
rating.
do a nose. Again, our rating system.
It's a store
ladies
pick.
and gentlemen.
Nose is 1 to 3.
1 to 3. We've got a flavor profile 1 to 3, and we've got a value 1 to 3. So Jimmy, nose.
Nose gets a 2. Give it a 2.
Okay.
Can you pass it?
Yeah. Get a
So
little, get a little nose out of
Give me a
there.
little member.
Zach can't do much because he's got a cat on
He
his.
needs-
I'm,
Memberberry?
I'm pretty sure I'm member me. I'm pretty sure
Member!
John is
Give a
asleep.
smell. Give a smell there. Jama's already asleep.
That was out.
I will give that a 2 as well. Yeah, nothing super blown away, but
Oh, she's out of it.
I should.
She's sleeping.
I
I'm
give it a-
surprised you got a new best friend
I
there.
give it a 1.
Wow, a 1?
But you know what's funny? It smells different in the bottle than
It's
it
a
does in
1.
the glass.
Then pour yourself a little bit. and
I think
stop
it
being
smells
obsessed.
better in the bottle than it smells out of the glass, but it still gets a 1.
Yeah, so it gets a so like in the glass, it's a little harsh when it comes to the alcohol content
Yeah.
because it is 120
It's
proof.
a 1. It smells like
So
Oh, Barn Door,
Yes,
you're
right.
a flippin' genius, my friend. He goes, Knob Creek is known for having the worst wax in the business.
Oh,
Thank you. You get a golf clap for that.
It was terrible.
It was
to open
terrible.
these
So
bottles.
they wax it and then they roll it in the logo and then
But-
you take it apart and it's just
But
a
you know-
cluster.
But hang on a
Like-
second.
Yeah.
So BJ actually witnessed this, and I was like, "You guys know
Oh,
this
yes.
is a pull tab, right?"
Zach,
Yeah,
Zach
look
does
how-
some easy peasy.
So these
pull
guys
off.
were like jabbing at this thing like with a freaking corkscrew.
Dude,
It
it's
was like
super
pull
brittle.
tab.
Look
It
how
was
bad.
awful.
That was off that store pick, right? So it didn't even.
Did it have the tab?
No.
Okay.
All right,
Maybe
flavor.
that
Can we
was
give
it.
a flavor profile score on this, please? I'll give you mine. A 1.
Wow.
Did not like it.
Zach.
I'll give it a 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2
I'll
as
give
well.
it a 2 just because like I don't know a whole lot about Knob Creek. And
But-
this is definitely a variant of it because
I'll show you a Knob Creek.
whoa. Ew. So
I remember when I had my first beer.
I think this might.
Or-
I think this might be a different representation of Knob Creek because it's basically the barrel proof, right?
yeah,
It's at 120.
120 proof.
Yeah.
It's coming in a little hot.
So anything that's what, like 60 alcohol and over,
Yeah.
what would you guys say that barrel proof would be considered?
60%. Yeah, 120.
Okay, because that's normal for what I would think.
That's about 60.
Like 58 and up if you want to be particular. But yeah, you're right. It's right there.
But once you hit that barrel proof alcohol
Shit's
content,
hot, dude. It's
it gets
hot.
It gets hot. So I'm interested here with the 15-year. That's 100.
Dude, I am so excited because
so
it's
this-
100 proof.
So
That
this
was a good cut.
So this might be something where you'll be able to really taste it. The alcohol is not going to blow you away.
Yeah. You
I
want
think
me
that's
to
where
open
BJ
this?
got kind of put off.
The cut was nice.
No, I
like
think
the
he's
cut.
had bad prior experiences, and he's
I have.
carrying them over to tonight's show.
I'm not. I've had so much better bourbon than this.
Did you throw up?
I haven't puked yet.
I'm joking.
No, but
I said
no. But hold on. Let's say you're at a bar, okay? I'm gonna give you a scenario.
And I wouldn't order this.
Here's the thing. You're at a bar, and they're like, "Oh, what can I get you?"
And I
And
wouldn't order this.
stop. Hold on. You have a Knob Creek, an Evan Williams, and like basic Evan Williams,
Bull, okay?
and a Bullet. What do you pour?
Evan Williams.
Oh my God, Evan
I'll
Williams.
be honest with you. I'm sure I've had Evan Williams before.
Yeah.
This might have to be part of the back to basics, kind of a thing. But I forgot what it tastes like.
Regular Bullet.
Regular Bullet. I forgot what it tastes
Evan
like.
Williams.
Evan Williams is
Williams.
better than regular Bullet.
I agree.
I hate.
I don't think I've ever
Bullet.
had Bullet.
Yeah.
I hate Bullet.
Straight.
I hate
I'm sure
Bullet. It's
Bullet-
terrible.
Bullet
all right.
always goes-
But that's just personal.
Value.
Yeah.
What'd you pay for this bottle?
Oh, value. I paid $50 for this.
That's a
it
good
gets a 3 for value.
That's a good value. That's a good value.
It was $49.99.
Zach.
For what you said, 3.
Oh,
I'll give
listen,
it a
I
3.
shit on it and gave it a 1-1. I'm giving it a 3 on value.
Yeah, I mean, like
That's a good value.
So something like
That's
that.
a good value.
Something like that should be going to like the clubs, super high-end restaurants.
Here's what
I mean, there's-
it's not fair for me to give it a 3. It's not fair. I'm going to give it a 2 because to give it a 3 is not fair.
Why?
Because I don't like it that much, and so to give it a 3 is not fair.
You're solely judging it on value.
But hang on a second. It's a barrel proof for $50.
Value for me. Value for me.
Barrel
Really?
For me.
Really? You
I'm
want
giving
to...
it a 2. I'm giving it a 4. out of
Okay, let me
9.
ask you this. What would give it a 3 for value?
I'd have to like it.
45.
I'd have to at least have given it a
But then I'm
2.
going to question your
I'd have to have given
your
it a 2 on the
criteria.
taste or the aroma.
It's a hands down 3 for value.
I would say, like, when you get up to the barrel proof level, $50 is.
Think about Elijah Craig barrel proof.
That's like saying a Camus, which is always valued at $100, which tastes like shit, which Camus doesn't taste like shit. Camus is very good. But a $100 bottle of wine that nobody likes, let's just pick something. Like, imagine you
Okay,
get a $100 bottle of wine.
I see where you're going.
That's what I'm saying.
Because okay, so
It's
while-
unfair
so-
for me to
so
say
while-
1 and then 3.
So
It's
while-
No,
not
it's
fair.
not. I
So
don't
one
think
thing,
so.
so Wild Turkey rare.
It's a good value.
Wild Turkey rare.
So it's a
breed-
3.
It's a 2. It's not a great value.
No,
it's a good value.
what is our criteria? A 2 is run of the mill, everyday average. Okay.
Yeah, like what
3
you would
is
expect.
like blown away value. For $50, this is a blown away
All right,
bourbon
fine.
So I would
value.
think- I would think
fine.
if-
Fine. I'll revise. A barrel pick, a store barrel pick.
Yeah.
For getting a barrel pick for that value, you're right. It's a 3. It's a 3.
It really is.
If you can get a barrel pick for that value, it's a value.
If you can get a
I don't
9-year
think the
knob
And that,
creek,
and that is single barrel, right? One barrel. I mean, shoot.
Cool. It's a value for getting a barrel pick name.
if you can get a 9-year hot, it's a barrel
I
proof.
could have rated a 0. Remember, I could have given it no points.
Listen, you are going to be excommunicated when Knob Creek invites us to the distillery,
It's fine.
and you're sitting on.
But no, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like,
I'm not gonna be
they're,
sad. I'm
they're
saying
gonna,
it's her.
no, they're gonna say, Brian, we are gonna find you a whiskey that you like, and it's
Hold
gonna
on,
backfire
hold on.
us.
He could completely jizz his pants over this 15-year.
And I could, and I will tell you.
You never
I
know.
Found,
Absolutely.
I found a Knob Creek that I really like. The quarter barrel,
Hold on.
which is coming in a future show. The quarter barrel is very good. I liked it very much.
Very important question from Uncle Punky. Is it better that you cut it?
I liked it a lot more after I cut it. Yeah, the problem I have with it is the heat, the alcohol content was more than I care to enjoy. Not that I don't like alcohol, I do, but 60% was a little too hot, and so doing the 1-to-1 cut was much more enjoyable. But it's still nothing to me, to my palate. It was nothing special.
It was very hot, that's for sure.
But I'm interested in this 15. So, all right. So, total score then, you gave it a 2, 2, and a 3.
3, 4, 5, 7.
So we're 7 out of 9.
Yeah, 7 out of 9. 7 out of 10.
No blown
9.
away
No
bonus.
blown away bonus. So 7
So
out of
7
9.
out of
7
10.
out of 10.
Same here.
7 out of 10. And I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Oh, just this color. Like, this just looks magical. Look at this, friends. Like,
15 years. So,
Give it to Zach.
Near
Let Zach
not
open that
great.
bottle. Let Zach open the bottle.
oh,
hold on, let's go through it. So it's 100
you
proof.
want to see James rage?
No.
No, because Zach's
I
not going to
want
be able to
Zach
fucking
open
open
the goddamn
it.
bottle.
Why do you want him to open it?
Because he opened the last bottle perfectly.
You can give it to me.
All right.
I'll even do it with a cat in my lap.
It is pretty.
It's a pretty bottle.
I-
it's a pretty color.
So packaging, I like the Knob Creek packaging. I like the square bottle. I think it's simple. They're not trying to overdo themselves. I
Zach's
think
got a
it's
cat in his lap here.
good marketing. Wait for the pop. Oh, no pop.
No pop. Okay.
All right, let's try the 15 year. The last iteration was 9,
Oh, it's okay, Jumbo.
so we're adding an extra 6.
Well,
I don't know why that made me sneeze. That was weird. All right, hand me your
Ruby.
glass.
It is
Sorry.
ruby colored. This is red. This is a red whiskey.
Jamba has awoken.
Hey, Jamba.
Oh,
good
Jamba.
morning.
Jamba wants to be involved here.
I'll give her a little sniff. Jamba, what do you think?
So this is the 15 year.
Yeah,
so.
get that away
She's
from
not opposed to
So just to give our friends an idea, so the 15 year comes out.
Ugh,
It just recently came out.
it smells like a rye.
I paid $100 for it, so $99 at it was tough. It was tough to get a hold of, but I got it.
They should wheat this.
It's 100 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So it's bourbon, 15 year, Knob Creek, great ruby color. I don't even know what it smells like, what it tastes like.
Do we have any flavor profile off the bottle?
Yeah, no, I can get us a flavor profile. Hold on.
There's a ton of ethanol.
What
There
is?
is.
Oh, yeah.
So underneath the ethanol, there again very ethanol forward. I get a ton of baking spice. I get rye spice. It smells like a rye.
It does smell like a rye, yeah.
There's like rye
So-
spice.
Here we go. Knob Creek 15 year is being released as a limited edition. There are no plans to make it an ongoing release after this year.
Okay.
Oh.
So we may never see it.
Maybe a one of the.
All right.
Yeah, please.
So you're gonna get. It's gonna be very oaky,
Okay.
leather, caramel, dark
Citrus.
fruits,
Okay.
heavy on the oak. It's gonna be 15 years. A lot of people will argue that the oak is a little too much.
I don't get a ton of oak.
On the palate, you're gonna taste a lot of rye spice,
I get
That's,
that.
that's what we're smelling.
raisin, caramel, burnt brown sugar, and a little tobacco and oak.
Interesting.
Oh, you know
You're
what?
gonna get graham cracker, rye spice,
Graham
raisin.
cracker. Okay.
I can smell it. So put your nose, put your mouth into it at the same time.
A lot of aged
Wow.
oak, sweet profile. It's 100 proof.
The raisin. I'll give the raisin.
Dried fruit.
That dried fruit.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a flavor. Let's give it a go here.
Let's give it a go.
Jumbo sounds like a.
Is in March. Yeah. So John was just our
About to
kind
be
of
18?
no, about to be 17. About
Oh,
to be
okay.
17.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't like this.
Oh wow! Of course.
No. It drinks like a rye.
It's oaky.
If you tell me it was a rye, I'd say okay.
It's a rye.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That is oak beyond oak.
Biff Tannins came and he knocked on your forehead and said, "Hello, McFly."
I just licked an oak barrel. Wow, that is oak.
Yeah, that face does not say pleasure. That face does not say pleasure.
What do you guys say? What do you guys think? Like, what do you guys think?
It's super oaky. I get that caramel and that like old wood kind of flavor.
Very old wood, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're chewing on wood.
So let's go to the chat
Fucking
here.
barrel
So
tea.
Anomaly says drinking this stuff now. So great, thanks for drinking it with us, bud.
Anomaly.
Thank you, Anomaly.
Michael, happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you!
birthday, Michael. Cheers. Happy birthday, Michael.
Yes, happy birthday.
Michael says
Come on.
Knob Creek is one of his favorites, and it's
Oh.
kind of disappointing. I tried to get the 15-year, but it's sold out.
Sorry, Michael, you're disappointing.
No,
Hang on a
don't
second.
be stop because you got one guy shitting on it. Give me and Zach a minute.
Wait a
here.
minute. So, Michael, are you local?
No, he's out of Florida.
Florida. Ah, nuts. Okay.
Oh wait, no, Michael, are you? You're not in Florida. Maybe you're not. Tell us in the chat where you're at.
Because I could have sworn I saw that earlier today.
No, it's in Vegas.
At
You can get it.
TW,
You can get
I
it.
could
Yeah,
have
yeah.
sworn I was like,
Barndoor says it may need to open up a bit. Let it get out of the neck. No, that's a great point. So I left the bottle open, as you all can see. Oh, Michael's in Pennsylvania.
okay.
All right. Hashtag.
I don't particularly care for Knob Creek. I'm sorry. I'm that guy.
All right, you're that guy. That's fine. Uncle Punky says, does it get better with peanuts or pretzels?
No,
Nuts. It gets better with nuts.
none.
Yeah, but pretzels go well with beer. I would think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pretzels really go well with bourbon. I think nuts go well with bourbon.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
None.
These nuts are making me thirsty.
that's the point.
Or is it these pretzels are making me thirsty? That's Seinfeld.
Or is it D's nuts?
These nuts. Got him.
So, all right, hold on.
The nose, the aroma on this is much better to me. A lot more complex. A lot more going on.
It doesn't blast you in the face with the ethanol.
I agree.
At first, yes, but once it airs out,
The ethanol off the face goes away pretty quick.
yeah.
It has more complex flavor, in my opinion, right?
So I'm getting like we were talking raisins.
Yeah.
There's a
dried
much
fruit.
more complex flavor. This orange ruby tint, and it
I'm gonna jump right in right now. I'm gonna jump right into
You
value.
should.
I paid $100 for this bottle.
I'd expect that.
Do I regret it? Yes.
Really? No, I think that's about right for what you're drinking.
No, for a 15-year bourbon, okay. No, I don't regret it.
You should not.
But see, one thing I kind of wonder, we'll have to do a comparison, I think, when we do the basically the what is it, the
Quarter
9 year,
oak?
the 9 year. So that's the 9 years. The
Next week
This
we're
is a
doing,
9-year.
Next week
But
we're doing
not
the
the-
9-year single barrel.
This is a 9-year single barrel.
I'm talking this 9 year. Should we bring up
I
this
don't know.
9
Let
year?
me smell it right now. Hold on.
See if it tastes similar. I don't know.
It
Same?
tastes almost identical to the single barrel.
Really?
Or
Okay.
smells.
No.
Same.
No, it's actually a little bit watered down from the single barrel.
Let me try.
I think that's going to be better. And I can't wait for you to go back to the quarter oak, which I think is way better.
Yeah, I think it's this is better. The single barrel.
That's
We're going to drink
interesting.
quarter oak when we're done.
Yeah,
and
that's
the quarter oak
interesting
is
that
so
you say
much
that.
better.
Yeah.
Is that okay? So that's the barrel proof version of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a comparison show, I think.
So,
I mean, like we're kind of doing
All
it
right.
right now.
We are
Alright,
doing it. We
we're-
broke out the fucking 15-year. I wasn't expecting to
the
break
15
that out.
year. Here's what I'm going to tell you about the 15 year. Orange peel.
Oh, interesting. Why don't we cut it? I mean, I know it's 100 proof, but that's to me do a little
Come
cut.
on, I'm not cutting this.
I'm gonna do a little dash.
Orange peel. Clove. Clove, orange peel, cinnamon stick. Come on.
But I'm seriously tasting oak all over.
Here, Zach.
No.
Zach.
Oh, this is with.
No.
That's pre-cut.
Zach,
Pre-cut.
spin that around,
No, I'm
swish it
cutting.
around.
Now I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it. Hang on. I'm cutting it.
We're going to Zach here.
I'm cutting it. No. Just kidding.
Try it now.
Not cutting the cheese, just cutting the bourbon.
Don't cut the cheese. Cut the bourbon only.
Just try it now. Try it now that it's cut.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The smell.
All right, cut me.
Yeah.
smell opens
See?
up.
See?
Dude,
One to one.
it turns
I want a
into
one-to-one cut.
citrus. It's citrusy.
That's your cut. That's your
No,
1-to-1
Lord.
cut.
That's not 1-to-1.
Stop it. I know what I'm cutting. You're going to fucking drink that.
Dude, orange and lemon just
Yeah.
Tons
into
of
this.
orange.
Yeah.
Orange and lemon. Up the yin yang. Dude, that went
Dude.
totally from oaky to citrusy.
This is
For the
Water
better.
makes a big
this is
difference,
a lot of
folks.
orange.
You know, whether it's a
This isn't like this is like I have a dozen oranges in front of me, like a bag of oranges.
bunch of
Whoa.
cuts.
Whoa.
All right, I yield.
You like?
I'm wrong.
You
Cutting
what?
it was the best thing. Oh my god.
That was a good
That's
choice.
super tasty now.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
Citrusy.
It's like orange oolong tea.
Yeah. Yes. Orange oolong tea. I love that. Yes.
You get that tea, you get that earthy tea flavor.
Yeah.
But there's orange. There's so much orange peel, orange blossom. There is an orange earthiness. Wow.
I would say for a lot of folks, I don't know how many people.
That's good.
Like, for a lot of people, I think.
I like that.
That-
So we
I
just
like
cut it. Just letting everybody know we just added a little bit of water, just a few drops of
the
water.
cut was a good cut.
I don't think a lot of people drink bourbon straight. You know, like drinking it neat. You know, I think a lot of
No,
people.
I'm not going to a bar and saying,
But-
"Give me a fucking."
But yeah,
You know.
but when somebody orders a bourbon, they usually get it on the rocks, right?
Yeah.
They usually get it either that or say like 1 cube or whatever it is.
To your point, I think Knob Creek just always needs to be on the rocks.
Yeah,
Well,
we did
we
try.
talked about that earlier, and I think I got the hiccups. I got the hiccups. I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I got the hiccups. We talked about Knob Creek on the rocks.
I'm a fan of
earlier,
15 year.
and I think
Do you want more?
Knob Creek rocks would be
I
good.
guess this is before I put it
I
away.
think Knob Creek 15 cut. I'm a fan. I would recommend it. I'd recommend it.
The 15. So readily available. What total?
Yeah.
2, it's not that readily available. So I
No, I was asking. Readily available. yes or
no. So if you're gonna find it, you're gonna find it now. So I like for our friends out there, it comes in this wooden box.
You said it was a 1 year,
It's like
a
Mandarin.
one-time run.
Yeah, it could potentially. So Knob Creek is doing a lot of limited runs the past like 2 or 3 years, and what happens
No,
is
man.
people shit on it because they're like, "Oh, Knob Creek, I'm not drinking that dog shit."
It's terrible.
Yeah. Well,
This is okay.
if you can go out there and find a Knob Creek for $100,
Give it a pass.
you need to buy it.
I'll give it a C plus.
No.
Yes.
I if you can find it, honestly, this might be a collector's item. We just fucking cracked it open tonight. I feel a little bad. We did.
No, I think it's good.
No, actually, I'm glad that you did.
No, I'm glad we did.
You said that you felt bad that we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was glad.
Okay.
Bad or glad?
Both.
Let's sign off.
All right.
I don't know. Are you guys having fun? Should we keep going?
No!
We got a lot of people actually in the audience.
Doesn't
I mean,
matter. Leave them wanting more.
friends, do you have any questions? Throw it in the chat. We got a decent amount of people.
We're open to everything, you know. Like
We
we're in
had
the hot seat.
20 people here watching the show. Why don't we ask some
Hey.
questions? So.
and it's
Share
three
it out.
dudes. It's
That becomes 40 people.
Yeah.
It's 3 dudes drinking. So if you're having fun, share it out. Like BJ said, like the channel on YouTube.
Oh my
Hit the
God.
bell.
Wait, can we share something amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
There is a Barrel Buddies travel episode coming.
Ooh.
Yeah, there is.
Barrel Buddies on the road.
There is
Yeah.
a Barrel Buddies Road episode coming in September.
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 Or I thought it was the
it's
end
a
of January.
yeah, I think we're going to go down to Anaheim and do a show down there in 2 weeks.
Well,
That's
I mean, there's that too.
that'll be the show before the show.
The show before the show before the show.
The show before.
We want to say there's a show in 9 months we need them to pay attention to. September.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll start the countdown
9.
in 9 months.
So Uncle Punky says most bourbons can be
7.
cut just a splash. Yeah.
6.
Yeah, it's a can full of water, right?
Yeah.
5.
I don't know why he's counting down over there.
4.
Anyway.
3. Wow, like Jumbo's just sitting on me like a sphinx
2.
right now. She's
1.
like, yep, this is perfect.
For the Barrel Buddies, I'm BJ.
I'm Zach.
And I'm James. I don't know why that light turned on.
Camera loves you, that's why.
That was great.
And we're the Barrel Buddies. So thanks for joining us tonight for our Knob Creek show. We did Knob Creek 9-year store pick, 120 proof. We did the 9-year 100 proof. We did the... No, we didn't do 9-year.
No, we did the
Sorry,
15.
I don't know why it's here. We did the 15-year 100 proof.
Next week, we're doing the 9-year single barrel. And we're going to do the
For a comparison, yeah.
quarter barrel.
9-year single barrel and quarter barrel. Okay.
Quarter barrel.
What'd you do? You drank the whole thing.
Yeah.
Tune in next week. Same Barrel Buddy time. Same
Hold
Barrel
on.
Buddy channel.
Wait.
Hold on, this is our pitch time. TheBarrelBuddies.com is up and running.
Oh.
Check out our website.
Good job, Jimmy.
There's not much there.
Site in progress. Site in
Find
progress.
us at Instagram at The Barrel Buds.
What about Facebook?
There is a Facebook group we ask you to join. It's The Barrel Buddies, and you'll see our logo. If you know our YouTube logo, you'll find us on Facebook.
Blast it out, we'll let you know.
Yep. Because what we want to start doing on Facebook, eventually we want to do a barrel pick. So the more people that join the group and start participating, we're going to get you involved, the listeners, in our barrel pick,
So
and
also,
we'll sell a bottle.
so
I'll
explain
ship it.
So
We'll send a. Well, if we can send a barrel, we can get a distillery to send a barrel here to my house.
So kind of explain.
We'll
the,
turn my garage into like a distillery and
Well,
just bottle it and ship it.
I
Good.
think that, doesn't it come bottled?
No,
I'm sure it comes bottled.
no, you get a barrel.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot.
If we say, "Hey, Knob Creek, we want a barrel," they send you a barrel.
Oh, wow. Well, we will be.
Wait, can we age
We'll
a
have our
beer?
hands full of barrel.
Can we age a beer in that barrel when we're done?
Wait, do you keep the barrel or do you have to send it back? Or does the.
Because I'm thinking Chris.
I would think the cost.
If we buy a barrel,
I
we
think
get to keep it.
I
I'm
would
thinking
think so.
Pat. I'm thinking Patrick.
Oh.
Wow, we could do something with that barrel, but it'd have to be quick before it dried out.
Patrick LaRue.
Yeah, but he's doing wine up in NorCal.
No, he's got plenty of.
Patrick LaRue.
No,
No,
Rue, not LaRue.
Love. I think we need to start getting the grain
I
father
think I need
up and
some
running.
Yeah.
Chinese food.
No, I think we need to get the grain father up and running and start brewing after we get that barrel.
This show has gone too long.
I know, but we're
right.
having fun though. So, how's the chat doing? What are people saying?
No, chat's pretty cool. Uncle Punky, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you,
Safi,
Punky.
Shelly, Anomaly, Mike, happy birthday.
Emily,
Barn
good
Door,
to see you.
Patrick, you're our regular crew. Thanks for
Patrick,
joining us.
feel better.
Yeah, feel better, Patrick.
Joey D, keep cooking.
And Michael, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Michael.
Michael.
Happy birthday,
Happy
bud.
birthday. How old are you? You guys.
His birthday's
Hey.
every show, so.
Drink some cold duck.
No, don't drink
no,
cold duck.
I will be drinking a lot of cold duck when we go to Disney. We should do a remote Disney show.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
We're gonna do some Disney. Listen, last time I was in Disney, for $7 they poured me half a bottle of Jack Daniels over the rocks.
So for our friends out there,
Very generous at Disney.
we're already planning
Yeah.
for
Wow.
a September Disney show, Disney World.
Yeah.
Why don't we do in 2 weeks? We could be doing a
Swan?
downtown Disney.
We could.
We
Swan
could.
and Dolphin, where we're staying,
Yeah.
makes their own beer called Fin and Feather.
I
Yeah.
don't shit on it, but okay.
Why not shitting out. That's
Who
the
brews it
point.
for him? Do you know?
I don't know.
The Swan and Dolphin does it. Disney
don't.
Brew.
No, they don't.
It's like PT's Brewing in Las Vegas.
Gross.
They just started up their own brewery. So they can have their own happy hour. Alright, guys. It was fun tonight.
This was good.
Is it still fun?
Barndor
What's going
says he's going to Disney World end of the month.
Barn door, dude, DM us. We need to talk. We do. We need
I
to
heard. So one thing.
That's weird.
So let me tell you this. So
Yeah,
with Disney World,
yeah.
one of our friends, he had gone during like the middle of COVID.
This is like 8 years ago.
No. This is like what was it? Maybe November, something like that.
I don't know.
And he said he went to Disney World with his family, and they had like their own car. They had all this stuff, for each of the rides. They went on every single ride like 3 times. You had to make a reservation at the park, to make sure that you got in and everything.
That's
But,
no, not anymore. It's all packed again.
Is it back to packed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Well, I figured Florida's open, right? So when it comes to COVID, they decided COVID isn't
Everybody,
going on.
have a great night. Thanks for joining us. I'm
Later on.
James. I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm PJ.
Barrel Buddies
Have a
signing
good night.
off. Have a
Drink
great night.
well, be well.